So, you're a filmmaker in a small town. Perhaps you were born there. Or maybe the city just wasn't for you. It's quiet. Shops often struggle and rarely stay open for long. Technically it has everything that you need, but you still feel like you need more. The landscape is beautiful, but it no longer excites you like it used to. Funnily enough, the filmmakers you spend most of your time with and have the most in common with live thousands of miles away. So where are the other creatives? Maybe glued to their phone, consuming more than creating. You've come to the conclusion that the ambition of the area doesn't match yours. So maybe it's time to leave. I think I'll be okay. Hello, thank you for watching that short video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'm sure there are many people out there who can relate to this subject and probably have similar feelings. If you didn't guess already, I'm from a very quiet part of my country, and it's been really tough over the years to keep pushing through with creative projects and to keep learning at the rate that I want to when around me it just isn't a huge amount of people who are doing the same thing. So if you're from a part of the world where there isn't really a creative scene and creativity isn't really something that people around you seem to value, just know that you're definitely not the only one and there is hope. So unlike in a big city, you probably have a lot more space, maybe areas of natural beauty which might now seem normal for you, but there are so many people who would kill to be able to go out and shoot in a forest or to go to a beach and just feel sand between their toes. So for me personally, I always try and lean into this, using nature in my filmmaking, and I try and use it to enhance my client work too. So apart from the risk of someone maybe even trying to steal your camera equipment, when you're in a busy town or city and you've got your equipment with you, you're getting weird looks off people. People are making comments as well, and honestly it just feels a little bit uncomfortable. You just kind of have that urge to just turn the camera off, pretend to look at your phone, and hopefully wait until it's a little bit quieter. One of the main factors I was able to practice filmmaking so much was really down to the fact that any day I had free, I could go to a quiet local area and just roam around with my camera, trying out new techniques and just not having to worry about people spectating me whilst I'm still learning. So getting into learning, you might be thinking, well, it's all well and good having all this space and time to go and practice, but who's actually going to teach me because there's nobody here? So to put things quite bluntly, I genuinely believe that I've learned more from YouTube in the last 2 years than I did whilst working in a department of 15 other filmmakers. And that's not a dig at any of those people, it's just the nature of it. There isn't time to go out and practice. You are just getting briefs come in, there's deadlines, so you just do the job and you're on to the next one. I genuinely put so much of my career down to the work that people have put up on YouTube, whether it's inspiring me to go out and shoot things and to develop a style, or even just like a lighting breakdown which I can analyze, learn from, practice, and then go out and take that into my next shoot. Of course it's nice to be able to learn in person and be face to face with someone teaching you, and you can get hands-on with things a lot easier, but if you can't do that, the next best thing surely would be an unlimited library of educational content, YouTube. So yeah, utilize it and make the most of it. For example, the light that I'm using, where I've placed it, the microphone I decided to buy, it's all from YouTube and analysing what other people are doing, bringing it into my own filmmaking skill set, and yeah, you can do the same. So having a career as a filmmaker whilst living in a small town is quite difficult. It's definitely possible, but some things that you might face are businesses not really having the budget to do the things that you'd like to do, and some of them have just never worked with video and photography to promote their brand ever, so it really makes it quite a hard sell. Honestly, I'm still working on this problem. A lot of my work is all around the country and I do have to travel for it, but when it comes to smaller businesses, I really try and stand firm with my pricing. I don't devalue myself. And if I ever do any work for free, I just make sure that I get a lot of creative freedom, and it's going to be something that I definitely want to put into my portfolio. To be honest, it is quite a weird industry to work in sometimes, and like you, I'm still working out all the different quirks. So I think potentially the biggest issue for me when it comes to living in a small town is that there isn't even really a creative scene, let alone a filmmaking scene. I often see videos online of like 10 or more people working as a crew, or even on spec pieces, like a lot of people coming together just doing it for the love and for the experience. I don't know about you, but I really aspire to work in those environments, but at the moment I'm doing a lot of one-man band shoots, and honestly I just struggle to find people to get involved. So if you don't have a creative community around you, I guess one option is to move away and just join one, or should you just stay put and try and create one around you? I'm not too sure what the answer is. I'd love to hear your opinion, so yeah, let me know in the comments if you sort of know what to do in this situation. But I think there's definitely a case to be made for staying put and try and build that creative community around you. It's worth a go anyway. I'll see you next time. Cheers.